We do have something a little bit different for you today, Mel. It is February 5th, which obviously means it's National Working Naked Day.
Here to tell us all about it is Naturist Stéphane Deschênes. He joins us live from the waist up, naturally. Good morning, Stéphane. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, but I'm disappointed you're not participating.
You know,
they didn't tell me this morning, and there's a reason for that, because I would fully participate with you, Stéphane.
Oh, that's great. So maybe a little later.
For our Zoom meeting, we have a meeting at 11.
Devo's closed. He never wears a shirt. He rarely wears a shirt during our Zoom calls. You wear like a tank top maybe sometime.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. We normally have to ask people as a joke, are you wearing pants? Because everyone's working from home. We don't have to ask you that, Stéphane.
We do know the answer, I think.
But to your point...
Yeah, and I assume you don't want me to show you either, right?
Well, it's a family show. It's a family show. And I know there's nothing more natural than being in the buff. Look at me. I can't even speak right now. I'll tell you something right now, Stéphane. I'm a prude.
You're
I
flustered.
am a prude.
You're very
When I come out of the shower, like, even if I'm by myself, I get dressed so fast. How did you become so comfortable with being naked?
Oh, it's practice. I mean, I was actually incredibly uncomfortable with my body when I was a teenager. My body style is, you know, I'm kind of tall, skinny, lanky, and I didn't look at all like a football player, which is the image you're supposed to have when you're a teenager, apparently. So I had incredible body shame, and this was, when I discovered naturism, to me, it was incredibly liberating, because it was therapy where I finally realized people just accepted me for who I am, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And you know what, that's super important about this, and we're kind of laughing and joking and having some fun with some of it as well, but it is important for people to be comfortable in their own skin and to accept yourself, and this is a great message for that. But it's not just about the nudity. What else is happening?
Well, it's actually not about the nudity. The nudity is a tool to get to the body acceptance. After you're nude for a little bit, you get so comfortable with it, you don't even notice. In fact, you notice more when you put your clothes on, because suddenly you feel constricted and restricted by it. And so National Nudity Day, or Work Naked Day, if you will, actually, is a way for people to try it, especially this time. Everybody's working from home, so this is a great time to try it on your own and ask yourself and have a little fun and question whether there's a real reason why we should be ashamed, embarrassed, and even offended by our own image. I mean, I'm not asking people to come to Bear Oaks, which is the naturist park that I own north of Toronto, right away. That's the tough one. But you try at home, you start at home, and after a little while, you're going to say, what's the big deal? Why not? Devo, sounds like you're already there anyway.
I'm halfway there, literally halfway, literally.
You've written a book, so you've been so kind to break down some do's and don'ts if people just want to, like you said, dip their toe in at home, because a lot of people are working from home right now. Take us through some of those do's and don'ts.
Well, you do have to push yourself a little bit beyond your comfort zone. It's going to be a little weird and a little uncomfortable, because it's something you've been told all your life not to do. But it's fun, and skinny dipping is fun, and we all do it, and that's one of the reasons you should do it. And because you're working, you know, mistakes happen. We've all seen the video. Put a little tape over your camera to make sure there's no problem. And if you are doing a conference, you'll probably want to have a shirt. Make sure you don't stand up, just like you warned me not to do this morning. And also, I would suggest not telling your coworker it's Work Naked Day. They might take it the wrong way or think you're suggesting something. I mean, naturism and nudity in naturism is non-sexual, but it's hard for people to imagine that's true. And so you have to be careful how you approach it, and you have to make sure you have a chance to explain. Otherwise, they're going to think you're offering or suggesting something.
Good point.
Yeah, keep it a safe environment and safe for everybody in that sense as well. You mentioned skinny dipping in there. Have you ever done that?
No, shocking, right?
Really?
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you love about it?
It's nice.
What do you love about skinny dipping?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Stéphane.
Both. Stéphane.
It's so liberating. Once you're used to it, I mean, every child knows it. And Dina, you knew it when you were a child too. When you were 1 or 2 years old, you were so comfortable running around naked like every child. And then society told you it's wrong. And society told you you needed to hide your body. And so that's what we want to regain. That we want to go back to this life of comfort in who we are in ourselves, and being our true, authentic, natural selves. And you know, we keep talking to Frankie about the next big holiday that's coming up, which is Garden Naked Day in May. So maybe he'll do that one next.
Wow. Not near the rose bushes. Those things have thorns.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying, Stéphane?
Yes.
But the other thing too is why is it in February? Because it's cold in so many parts of this country. Cool.
It's a good question. The lady who started it had a consulting business, and she was writing a lot about working from home before the pandemic, 10, 11 years ago. And I think she picked it. It was kind of a thing for her to do to make her point that you could just be comfortable at home. And she picked a day that, I don't know, made sense to her. Right. She wasn't thinking of naturism like we do. In fact, she's kind of walked away from it. She doesn't promote it anymore, but we've picked it up because we think it's a great idea. And since you're working from home, then the temperatures outside don't matter.
It's a true story.
And I love your mustache, too.
Yes.
Can we just say, I mustache you. How long have you had it that way?
Oh, it's been a long time now. 15 plus years, I would say. Yeah.
It's good.
I respect the
I had a
commitment.
straight mustache, and I thought I looked too serious. So
I love
this
it.
is the answer.
This is
I love
it's
it.
perfect.
Thank you so much. Embrace your birthday suit on today. Naked Work Day.
Yeah, there you go.
Great
Stéphane,
tips.
Thanks,
Stéphane.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we're going to line dance.
Okay.
You could do it from the comfort of your room,
Yes.
wearing whatever you want or nothing at all.
I mean, yeah,
Let's
I enjoy
do it.
that.
It's going to be easy and fun and get us moving, which
Do
is
I
good
get
for
to
us.
choose what I'm going to wear too?
No.
No? Okay.